This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and William Hill. I'm delighted today to be joined with the British middleweight champion, Mr. Denzel Bentley. We're back out, Joe Joyce versus Zhile Zhang undercard. How are you feeling going into this one?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel nice and comfortable. I feel confident. So, yeah, it should be a good night.
How are you sort of feeling going into this fight? You know, obviously coming off the Janibek fight, what would you say your mentality is going into this fight? Fighting against someone like Janibek, is it you learnt a lot from fighting on the world level?
Yeah, most definitely. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about what it takes to get there and what it takes to overcome that, you know, that stage or that level. So I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm looking forward to show, you know, improvements and the level I'm on. I'm looking forward to putting on a good show as well, and I'm happy to just be back out straight away and not be sitting on a loss for so long.
Exactly. How important is it for you to be back out straight away after obviously the Janibek fight, to right the wrongs, get back on the drawing board, and then you go straight away? Because you obviously, you know, even though you did lose the Janibek, you still have got that British title where you're still going to be able to be in big fights.
You know, it's very important. I don't like being inactive. I think being inactive takes a lot off you. Do you know what I'm saying? So the more you're active, the more you get into your rhythm, your flow, the more you learn on the way up and stuff. So I don't like just sitting down, like just not fighting, because it just doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make you feel good as a fighter. You can go still.
Would you say it's hard to sort of adjust your mentality where you obviously challenged for that world title, you had the lights, you had, you know, it was there in front of you, and this is in no disrespect, but you know, going back down night, fighting for a British title, would you say it's a hard thing to sort of adjust your mentality to it?
No, not at all. It's still a fight, and I still got someone in front of me trying to beat me up. So I got to be on the ball, and I got to be on job, and I can't let opportunities like this slip. This is an opportunity for me to keep the British title outright, and obviously it makes a gateway to get back to world level. So yeah, no, I can't overlook it.
What will it like holding that British title outright? Because it's something that not many fighters be able to do, but for you to be able to do that would be a good thing for you and a special thing throughout your career.
Yeah, no, 100%. Especially where I've lost it and won it back. You know what I'm saying? I've been fighting with that title for a while, so it's only right that, you know, I get the chance to fight and keep it, fight for it and keep it. So yeah, it'll be amazing. It'll be good, something that I can keep on the mantelpiece and something that's going to be with me forever. Do you know what I mean? Because 3 defences is quite hard. So yeah, I'm happy about that.
Absolutely. You know, one thing I'll always say about you is you can hand on heart say that you've fought anyone that's ever put in front of you. And how important is that for your mentality, that you've always gone into that mentality of, you know, no matter how risky it is, no matter who it is, no matter what it's for, you're going to be there and you're going to stand that dotted line to fight. How important is that for your mentality?
Yeah, it's very important. That's the way I am. Do you know what I mean? So I've been saying that from before, from I was undefeated. I kept saying I want to prove I'm the best, not act like I'm the best. A lot of these guys are acting like they're the best in the division because they've got to know against guys that are never meant to beat them anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be able to go out there and prove I'm the best, and I'm still on that journey to prove that.
Is it frustrating when you see guys who say, like, you know, I'll fight anyone, but then it's not really the case at times? Do you know what I'm saying? Is it frustrating when you see that as a fighter like yourself who will fight anyone?
I think I'm kind of used to it now. I just know fighters ain't really like that. I know fighters are, you know, they're scared to fight someone that could potentially beat them, unless it's like obviously a life-changing situation, which obviously, of course, it should be if you're at that level. But you see guys coming through acting like they'll fight anyone, they go off for the fight and they turn it down. It's like, I've never turned down a fight in my life. I've never turned around to Martin or anyone that pleased me and said, no, I don't want to fight them. I've always said yes to every single fight that's come across my way. But a lot of these guys, they just know how to act like fighters to get the sponsorships and everything that they need. It's fair place to them. If that's how they want to live their life, that's down to them, innit?
This might sound like a stupid question, but for you, how much do you care about your O? Or, you know, I know obviously you haven't got it now, but how much would you say before it, would you say you cared about your O? Was it something that you didn't care about? You know, it's gonna happen in boxing, you're gonna come up short sometimes. Was it something that you really cared about?
Yeah, no, I didn't really care much about my O. I just cared much more about I don't want to be beaten up. I want to be that good that no one can beat me up. Do you know what I'm saying? It's more that than my O. So I want to go in there against the best and beat the best rather than coming up short or, you know, getting beaten by guys that are better than me or whatever. So it wasn't really much about the O, because listen, records are records. If you put up a good fight, put up a good fight. Look how many fighters in the past have lost and come back and are still great champions, or even some fighters currently that have taken a loss and are, you know, still become world champions or are great champions.
What would you say after this, if you get through on Saturday night, What would you say is next for you? Because obviously the British, the board are going to potentially order a Shiraz fight. Is it about, do you want to hold on to this belt for a long time, or is it important now for you to move on to potentially European and then kick on for a world title again?
Well, I want to be a world champion. I'd like the European title also, but we've got to take necessary steps. So we'll see after this what happens, what's being offered to me, and what's the best potential move for me. So either way, I'm open to all options.
Denzel, appreciate your time, mate. Thank you for talking to me, mate. It means a lot. Thank you, mate.